So I wrote Annabelle Grace exactly how I wanted it to look, and I glittered it, and it was just perfect, and I was happy with it. And then I realized that it was like way off-centered. So there's the design on the back already, and the name was positioned really awfully to make it look like it had like 3 sides, which is typically fine if it's intended, but it's not. So I'm gonna redo it and re-glitter it. It's absolutely normal to make mistakes and wipe them off. That's actually why I love that the bulbs are glass instead of like the plastic half shell ones, because it's much easier to correct mistakes. Okay, if the line's not perfect with the glitter over it, it really hides an imperfect edge. Also, I did like a registration mark on each side so I can actually better center it, which is something I typically do, but I was kind of in a hurry this time, so I didn't, and see where it got me. Everyone says, oh my god, you do lettering and it looks so easy, and sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. It depends on what you're using. I personally like using a cone because I can control it better than a brush sometimes. And you don't have to constantly go back and dip. Tricky part about cones though is every now and then you have to like tighten up the rubber band, but you have to do so carefully because if you push the rubber band too much, like it just did, paint will go everywhere. So I usually do it like underneath the desk so that if it goes anywhere it's not supposed to, it's just the underside of my table. Definitely helps regain control. So I'm going to be doing her name here and then also the year, and then I'll be sprinkling some glitter on it. And pretty much any bulb that I paint can be customized. Some people want names, some people want quotes, year, no year. It's pretty much up to whatever you'd like. So right now, as you can see, like the paint's not coming out of the cone quite right. That just means that there's like a dry piece stuck in the tip. So I'm gonna like squeeze it out and redo that C because the placement and size is not quite right. I've actually added an element of tricky to this for the sake of the video, and it's actually where I have the camera located, which is directly in front of me, propped up on a box because it's actually my phone. So I've got like a little easel so that I can actually record. So that part I'm not going to try to smudge off, but once it dries I'm going to use a knife, like an X-Acto knife, and I'm just going to cut it and peel that part off. But yeah, so there's a box like directly in front of me, so I'm actually working a bit further back from the ornament that I'm used to. So now for here, I'm going to let that sit for a moment. I'm going to grab some glitter and I'll be right back. I have decided to go with this really pretty gold color. Just going to put this little, it's actually an envelope that's ripped open, but it's really good for collecting glitter. And I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. And I'm just gonna sprinkle glitter all over it. What's nice is most of the excess glitter will just fall away from the bulb. The rest I will actually blow off in a minute, and then we'll see what it looks like. So there we go. Now we've got Annabelle Grace, and it's all glittery.